We are back. We're back in the stew.
Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers.
We are back. We're back in the stew.
Smell my fingers.
We are back.
Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers.
We are back.
All right, we were back.
Back in the stew, got another guest.
Yeah, Charlie, welcome.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Yeah, welcome.
Good.
Thank you for waking up this early on a Saturday. You said you were hungover?
Yeah, I'm doing hair of the dog right now, trying to survive.
Yeah, a little silver bullet. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Good morning.
Cheers,
Good morning.
Cheers. Welcome.
Yeah, just
Glad to
big
have
hanging
you.
out.
It's a big gulp.
Yeah. If you don't know, we snapped him up off a ghost tour. Me and Adam were on. We were fucking around with the host, and it turns out it was Charlie.
Yeah.
And I knew him the entire time also.
Yeah, from that moment.
Yeah.
Had everything to do with the costume I was wearing.
Charlie recognized Liam immediately, but Liam just continued to bully
Didn't acknowledge
him.
it, which I thought was fucked up.
He just continued to bully him in front of...
Yeah.
We actually bought all of the tickets, too, so it was just
Just
us
me and
two.
Adam.
Yeah.
Like, we've got you
It felt
booked.
targeted. Like, it felt like you were really coming for me. It felt like it's something to prove.
That's not a lie. Charlie is a ghost host. A ghost host.
I'm a ghost
downtown.
host with the most, dude.
Yeah,
The
there
ghost
it is.
host with the most
No,
downtown.
he's a G host. He's a host who's a G. That's
Yeah.
where the ghost comes from.
Yeah. The OG.
The real G's move in silence like
Ghosts.
hosts. I'm going to haunt you like a host because I'm a G moving in silence. I was going to say that on the tour you could tell that the ghosts haunted places because I'd just tell really shitty jokes and the audience would be like, oh, and they'd just be groaning. Like, those are the ghosts. Those aren't boos on the tour. Those are just ghosts. They love me. We were talking about a lot. I mean, we did the exact same thing yesterday that we did the previous Friday.
Yeah. You like Reubens?
Like the sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you like a Reuben?
I love a
Good.
good sandwich.
Well, he's from Boston.
Yeah,
He's
I grew up
from-
outside
Oh,
Boston.
so you were
You know,
birthed
you-
with a Reuben in your left and
For sure.
sauerkraut in your
You know.
right.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I love
Had a nice hearty Reuben last night.
Do you think you could tell the difference between a Reuben sandwich and a bunch of cakes that looked like Reuben sandwiches?
Yes.
Is it Reuben?
It's a whole no. I thought it was everything's a cake. It's a cake, right? But is it Reuben?
Is it Reuben?
So it's just a bunch of cakes, and you have to figure out which one is the Reuben.
That's what I'm saying. It was a fucking good Reuben I
Is
had
it
yesterday.
Reuben? Will it Reuben?
Yeah, Will It Reuben is another show where we take
The
objects to
cash
make
is
the
Reuben. No, the price is Reuben.
Yeah, the price is Reuben.
Reuben or no Reuben?
I know. How many Reubens do you think I weigh?
Everybody loves Reuben.
It's so stupid. so fucking dumb.
Yeah, man. I think we were doing that big Reuben talk yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, after we said no Reuben to Reuben or no Reuben,
Yeah, fuck, I was about, yeah.
Yeah.
would he still be the banker? No, that banker. He knows his way around
And
the
a
fucking
Reuben.
Reuben.
Well, we were also thinking, there's a new murderer in town, and all of his victims, he keeps leaving a Reuben in their mouth.
Did you guys get stoned and not tell me? Like, this is ridiculous.
It was just a damn good Reuben. It was just a damn good
The peasants
Reuben.
really pissed off at us and just kept throwing stones at us, and then we were like, Reuben.
That's my safe word during sex. Reuben me!
Yeah, it's my safe word during stoning from our peasants.
peasants. No,
Adam's good at bowling. That means he's bad at sex. We all know it. Of
course.
Yeah.
Logically.
And I'll take that. I'm fine with that.
That you're good at bowling?
Yeah, I'll take bowling.
But you're always good at finishing.
Yeah. Exactly. So it was like a combo. So maybe because I finished with the quad, I got 4 strikes in a row for my last 4 bowls.
Dig it. Wait, they have a name? I just thought it was turkey. I thought turkey was 3 in a row,
And then it's quad, cinco,
Domingo.
yeah, flamingo. I know there's.
Wait, hang on. They go turkey, quad, cinco. What was it? Flamingo?
Yeah, flamingo.
Why did they go quad and cinco?
don't
Those are the
know.
most boring names I've heard in my entire fucking life. Get creative. I want a pigeon, man.
Well, they got no one ever got a cinco before. Then they're like
The first Mexican.
It was the first Mexican there. Sorry, thank you for filling in. We already know the facts.
And
We
in
go
the
going all
moment,
the
they're
time.
like, we don't have a name for it. He's Mexican. Cinco.
Yeah,
like,
Cinco.
fuck, I don't know, dude.
Finally, someone got 6 in a row, and they felt kind of left out with golf. They have birdie, bogey.
They got a bunch of birdies. They started with
Eagle.
turkey.
Yeah. So they went back to
Bird talk.
flamingo.
Bird talk.
Yeah, I think the guy was
Thank you guys.
wearing
Welcome
like
to bird talk.
Yeah. I was definitely birding while I was bowling. A lot of Lil Wayne was being played, which I personally love when people pay money because you have to pay money on the touch
the
tunes.
lanes is actually right next to the trap house. Forgot to tell you that.
Yeah,
also.
and a lot of little white kids have like their friend gatherings there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like your favorite hood stars, P Money, P Schwizzle, and they're over there bowling, listening to Drizzy Drake talk about truffle butter. And it's just a great time.
And then there's just a bunch of high schoolers and me and Adam.
Yeah. And they never remember our names.
Yeah.
And we are there all the time.
Yeah, the high schoolers that work there. No, they know who we are.
Yeah, they know who we are, but I'd say them.
I don't tell them my fucking name.
They know my name.
Do you think they know you tell them your name?
Exactly.
I don't tell them.
I tell everybody my name, and I remember nobody's name, dude. I remember nobody's name.
Because I'm just getting played.
But thanks for having me, Jason.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, going out of your way to call somebody the wrong name is diabolical.
I just did it.
I know. I love it. I love it personally.
Yeah. Sorry, Trent. Like, this wasn't a
Trent.
Trent. It wasn't personal.
My personal, when I introduce myself to somebody and I don't want them to know my name, my go-to is Jacoby.
Jacoby.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Jacoby. Because it's unique enough where it's like,
It's
oh,
weird that you
that's
have.
Jacoby.
It's weird that you have a go-to name that you lie to people
100%.
with. Yeah.
100%.
We had one in high school, and we got in trouble during lunch or something, and we told everyone that Gosha did it. We're like, yeah, Gosha did it. He wasn't even there. Like that guy, like that kid. That was just our go-to like fall guy. Right?
But was he a real guy?
Yes, and at the end of the day, he got called in, and he got in trouble. And he's like, "Dude, I wasn't even in that lunch period, bro. They're telling me that I was in their lunch, like throwing shit. Like I wasn't even there." And we're like, "Damn, that's crazy. Like who said that they?" And they fully believed that was him, and he got in trouble. But yeah, that was always fun. That kid we always throw under the bus, and that's my name. Yeah, if I ever get in trouble,
Gosha.
Gosha.
It's that snot song. Yeah. I would always get questioned in school for when kids did bad shit because it was never me, but I was always in the mix because I was a troublemaker, but I didn't like actually causing havoc.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd push buttons. And
You were like the witness, they called him.
yeah, exactly. Always the witness.
Snitch.
And
Yeah,
no, I'd never snitch.
that was the word I was avoiding.
No, I'd never snitch, but I'd always
you
get called
agreed
in.
to witness.
You seem consistent.
No, well, that's how they talk. That's how they talk, and I'd be like, I'm not saying anything. I don't know. I remember
Yeah, let
being
me get my
15.
lawyer.
Yeah, it was tragedy. Well, it was public school in Gwinnett County, so it wasn't like, oh, who was dipping. It was like, who brought the gun to school? And it was like, Adam, who brought the gun? I'm like, I don't fucking know who brought the gun, okay?
Yeah.
And then they whip out their gun. And they're like, I'll shoot you. And then I whip out my gun.
Yeah, mine was just who's drinking, who's smoking.
Drinking, smoking, having sex in the hallways.
Ew.
Gross, I know.
That's insane.
Yep.
People would be jerking off, though, under the desk.
That's rowdy.
I've heard that.
Yeah, we had a kid in our school whose last name was Mac, and we always called him Mackin' Off.
Take it. Mm-hmm. Fun little wordplay for a 12-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Like, that was, everybody's like mind blown. Like, that's good.
I've heard of people jerking off under the desks and shitting in the sinks.
Shitting in the sinks is crazy work. Because Where are you gonna wash your hands afterwards?
I did see the artwork.
The other sink.
Yeah, but you can wash your hands while you shit. Just get ahead of the game. Just reach over.
Just a 2-for-1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. A bit much.
Yeah. So are you more of a jerking off under the desk or shitting in the sink kind of guy? I guess if we.
I like to do both at the same time. Like I like to jerk off in the sink and have a desk on my lap.
A Renaissance man.
Yeah, just to
Renaissance
because
man.
at that point the desk is just the kink.
No, it's,
And you also have to shit.
Yeah, it's totally just like aesthetic. Like
Everything about his school was public, including his bathroom.
Wait a second, yeah.
Shitting in a sink, jerking off under a desk.
If it's a public school, doesn't that mean I could take all of this shit home?
No, but you can take it to parks and libraries, parking lots,
yes.
churches.
Okay, so I could
Makes
pick up the
playgrounds.
school and bring it to the local park. Like, hey, school, look at that. This is our park. I don't think you've ever seen our park, but here it is. Then I go and I bring it to the library, and the school's like, oh, this is so boring. And then, where else? Mayor's office. That's pretty public, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I bet the
I don't know
school's
about
never
the
been
mayor's
there.
office.
I bet the school's
But like
never
the mayor
been there.
building. Like
Yeah,
where
the mayor building.
Where the mayor
yeah, you
lives.
can shit in the mayor building sink.
By the way, when I talk about bringing the school everywhere, I'm not talking about bringing the kids all over. I'm talking about bringing the building, the actual building of the school. And,
Okay.
Brick by brick.
yeah, brick by brick, yeah. Actually, that might be doable than actually just picking up the entire school and bringing it around.
You are the world's worst supervillain. I'm going to take the schools, not the kids. I'm going to move it 6 miles that way to the public library.
to the public library,
We're going to read more.
brick by brick. She's going to get it signed by the librarian. She's going to sign her name in Dewey Decimal System or something like that. Like, no one can read that, bitch. Like, oh, sorry.
I told you it's easy.
No one can read that, Tubman.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have some Tubman talk before the pod started. You guys missed out on the Tubby talk, but
Ain't no planning in the tub, bro.
yeah, no planning.
No planning in the
I've
tub.
been around the block. Charlie, you're writing a book, huh?
No.
No?
I'm
You don't want
writing
to talk about it?
I'm writing a short story.
Short story.
Ooh, good
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, no, I like partially did it for class, but then I wrote way too much and got into it like a
that's it.
fucking nerd.
That's fucking awesome.
That's all right. Yeah, it's just I did it by accident. Like, I just started writing and never stopped.
That's authentic as fuck.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to read it, but I can't read, so you're going to have to read it out loud.
You got all these books and you can't fucking read. You'll never know how to become a happy wife.
Well, that's why the pictures are so in depth.
We also
Front.
Yeah.
Like, I know that book is about Bill Clinton because it's got him sexy.
Well, I like buying these because we could hollow them out and put stuff in them.
Okay.
But it's mostly just like kitchen utensils and, like extra storage.
Yeah,
Like I've actually got another book inside the Jeff Gordon book.
Dig it.
In
It's
the
just-
Kim Jong-il book, I have leftover spaghetti.
Yes. We don't have any guns to put in these books yet, but
But they all have slots for
tons of silverware.
Dig it. Just spaghetti carved into like the
Yes.
shape of a 45.
Yeah,
it's cool.
exactly. Frozen spaghetti.
Dig it.
Are you more of a plot guy, or like is it all like so descriptive of each scene?
No, I hate when people do that. I hate when people write fucking 10 pages about what this table looks like.
Give me Knuckles. Give me some fucking Knuckles. The book I had previously read did that same stuff
So fucking
where
annoying.
we talked about the moonlight coming through the window for 3.5 pages, and it's
Yeah.
like, all right, you're an impressive author. That was interesting as fuck. I don't care.
Yeah, a book that I read that did a really good job it's called Bright Lights, Big City. And it's actually borrowed from a friend that I haven't given it back to yet. But I forget his last name, it's Jay something. But it's written in the second person. And here's the thing, it's a fucking gimmick. Like, I don't like it at all. But the way that it talks about, like the way that the narrative progresses is like super fast paced. Oh, it's the same guy that wrote American Psycho.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same dude. But yeah, it's like super narrative heavy, super like, I don't know, I love the way that he writes. And it was a massive influence or I hope that it was a massive influence to the way that I...
It was.
Okay.
Whether you execute it or not, it was.
Okay,
If you
yeah.
find value in it, you wrote the book.
Yeah, I guess, but it's just a matter of like, I love the way that it's just like constantly story.
So you tried to imitate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you did a great job. Better than we could.
Cool, man.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Is there a specific character that you purposely like wrote to suck. I really like in books when you can read the page and be like, I don't like this guy. It's very interesting how you can captivate that.
It's kind of the main character. Is
He
like
kind of sucks.
Yeah, he kind of sucks. So the premise is basically it's this dude that falls dates this girl in high school, falls in love with her. He really has like panic disorder. Like he has panic attacks that are like put on kind of unnecessarily very often. And the first like scene, the first thing that I wrote, or I should say the first thing that I wrote, the first thing in the story is it's a high school like date. It's like a fourth date, and he's like losing his shit but not trying to show her. And then they have like a conversation about marriage on the drive to the theater where they're going to see a movie. And it's one of those signs, you've seen it, where it's like a proposal on a theater thing. But it's her name, but it's not his thing. So he shows up and he's like, fuck, dude, that's not me. Like, wait, stop for a second. So that's the first scene. Then it cuts. And she introduces him to like drinking to deal with this like panic disorder that he has. And then it cuts to like 2 years later where they're like full-blown alcoholics and in this apartment scene that I really like. And then I feel like this is so boring.
This is awesome. This is amazing. Please continue.
Yeah, so they're in this apartment, and it's just like a hungover like Saturday morning where all they're doing so they wake up and take a shower, and then they get out, keep drinking, make breakfast, and like it's just this I wanted to set the scene of like this super like heathenist, like we're just gonna fucking have sex and like, but it's like they're enabling each other. Yeah, like they're enabling each other as alcoholics. Yeah. And then it cuts to 2 weeks later when he completely blacks out and cheats on her. Like he abandons this like really positive, or like I put positive in like air quotes because it's like, yeah, this girl's great, but you're also enabling each other into this lifestyle that isn't sustainable, and like it's one of these like weird things. So he cheats on her, like totally blacked out, goes back, she dumps him, and now he has the goal of like getting sober, but not sober because it's like I want to fix my life. It's sober with the idea of like I'm gonna get her back, and it's like getting sober for the wrong reasons. Yeah.
There's a lot of conflicting interest. I like the routine of the mundane. I think people can become dependent on stuff that they're comfortable with, which is supportive because growing, you got to nurture it. You got to only keep a close circle. So it's oftentimes that, the closest people are the most detrimental.
Yeah. Well, sort of the idea that sort of spurred this is like the way that you get like stuck in an addiction, and a lot of times the way that you're like introduced to an addiction is through like a significant other, like having like a girlfriend,
someone you can trust.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's also this idea of like it doesn't feel as bad if I'm doing it with you. Yeah. So
I hold you in high regards.
That's how I got addicted. A girl with big titties just had 2 zins on her chest, and I was like,
yeah. I thought I had something funny, but I am locked in on this combo. It's good.
Yeah, I get you.
No, he said addicted. I was like, significant other titties.
Yeah. When my mom first started breastfeeding me, she started this addiction to tits. So I blame her.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I tried. Okay. Hopefully I didn't lose your train of thought.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah. No, that's awesome that you've developed such a narrative that whenever I would write, especially for school, I'd always have, you said you wrote too much. I'd always spend too much time talking about the internal monologue of the characters. Yeah. It'd always be a dialogue of questioning, because I always thought that was a good opportunity for the reader to get insight of, like you said, it's a positive, but it's actually a negative. So do they recognize that? And if you can identify it as a problem and continue to go down the path, they're self-destructing. Are they not self-destructing? Are they in turmoil? So that's really cool.
No, it's fun, man. I love writing because it's the whole thing of like the internal like dialogue or like monologue or dialogue, whatever. You got to be careful because I love show and not tell. I love allowing the audience to like kind of make their own decisions and like read between the lines.
That's fucking awesome.
Really engaging. Did the top fall?
Yeah.
At the end of Inception.
Yeah. Yeah, little.
I've seen 5 minutes of it. I've seen the bullet scene and nothing else.
No, it's like the "Are you in a dream?"
Yeah,
thing.
the premise.
At the end.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of The Matrix. Yeah. I've seen Inception. I was thinking of The Matrix.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Do you find it difficult to share that you're working on this kind of passion project?
I don't bring it up.
Yeah.
But I have no problem talking about it. It's just it's douchey to be like, I'm writing a short story, guys.
Yeah.
Let's talk about me.
Yeah,
I gotcha,
exactly.
yeah.
It is an interesting thing with creation. I mean, it's silly to say, but even with this podcast, granted, it's more about the quality. Why I don't tell people about it. In this fact, I say cuss words and dick jokes. But it is interesting to share that with people and be like, this is kind of what I'm invested in. I get a kick out of this.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of cool. Yeah, the comedy and the podcast. Yeah, I kind of like, I have it in my back pocket.
yeah, it's something you can
If
carry.
it comes up, I'll
And
talk
honestly,
about it.
the older I've gotten, the more I've realized that it's better that way because it's something for you. It's a little more special. And I'm not trying to get like all artsy fartsy with it, but it is nice to have stuff in your back pocket that it's like you can hold on to.
Yeah.
You
I agree.
can't be tainted by the public. Only my dick jokes.
Yeah. But part of it is like sharing it with a crowd, you know, like you like kind of it's worth nothing if it sits in a drawer.
Yeah.
You gotta share it. You gotta
get it out. Yeah.
No, but I agree with you with the comedy thing, man. I don't tell anybody about that shit.
Yeah.
I really should get in the social media game, but I haven't at all.
Do you have an Instagram?
No.
Oh, wow.
I don't have any social media.
Respect.
For me or for for me personally or for comedy or for anything.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it is, but it isn't. You know,
Do you watch TV?
I watch a lot of YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah,
Respect.
I watch way too much fucking YouTube.
He is a renaissance man. I'm telling you. YouTube and no social media. You got a Boston shirt on.
Thank you.
I only like the first album of Boston, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I'm wearing this shirt.
Yeah.
Because it's the only,
My man,
it's
dude.
the only album that I like. And it's a fucking, all their album covers are dope.
Oh,
But this is the best one.
The artist for the Boston album cover was almost, I think it could be wrong, could be a different album cover, but I'm pretty sure that artist was almost unknown. And Boston was like, we want you to design our stuff, and then they exploded afterwards.
So the first Boston album, which is the one that I'm wearing, it was done by one guy. Like I think he did everything except drums. He like hired there's a name for it, but it's like a rental drummer. And then did the album. The album blew up, and he was like, "Oh fuck, I need a live band."
Yeah.
And then hired a bunch of people, and that became Boston. Like, the first album was done entirely by one dude.
That's interesting. He must have been way more talented than everybody else because I only liked the first album.
Everybody else came and fucked it up.
Too many cooks in the kitchen, I guess.
Yeah.
Should just pick the Tame Impala route and have everybody corny. Have you seen that meme before?
Which one?
It's where you're talking about Tame Impala and it's a guy telling a girl and he's like, "Did you know Tame Impala was only one guy?"
No,
No, you
I
haven't seen
don't
that
know
one.
that
You're
meme.
not on social media. You wouldn't even see these shitty memes.
No idea, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's like such a corny like.
Damn,
pickup
so he
line.
doesn't even know gay son or thought daughter.
I do know that.
Okay. Man of
But
the culture.
that's a thing you can bring up in conversation, as opposed to like, hey, do you know that
Some
one
obscure-
meme?
yeah, some
do you know that
obscure
shit about
reference.
Tame Impala?
Yeah. Yeah, so true. Yeah, gay son or thought daughter will.
By the way, the answer is gay son.
Correct,
Like, there is
correct.
Like 100% gay son.
Yeah, 100%. Because there's no saving her. She don't want to be saved. She do not want to be saved. You got a thought daughter. People have
What
been
if your
calling.
thought daughter brings over a lot of cool like dudes?
Nope. They're fucking my daughter. Nope.
There's no way around that.
Chill.
And
like
they-
you don't have a son, so you like they come over, you get to throw the ball around with some guy
Nope.
for like 20
Yeah,
minutes.
you know what he's doing? She's throwing around his
around
balls
a lot of
there.
balls.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's not going to talk to me. I could just get to throw,
No,
have a
not
nice
worth
catch. You know, I haven't had a nice catch in a while. I've had a daughter for 20 years. I've been getting her
much
back
rather-
blown out.
I'd much rather.
I want to throw a ball a little bit.
I would rather have a son who loves ice skating than have to play supplemental catch with some dude who's tagging up my daughter. Yeah.
I can't
I'll
justify.
do
I've
ice
just been
skating.
trying to justify thought daughter.
No, you can never
You can't,
justify
man.
that.
There's no, like,
No.
it's gay son. Every
It's
time.
gay son because you can teach him to be a cool gay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you for not making me elaborate.
It doesn't have to like over exaggerate it at all.
Yeah, you could just be gay. Like maybe he likes Sunday football. Maybe he doesn't. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like he's got to have something. Maybe it's woodworking. Maybe it's fishing. There's got to be something where we can connect on a straight guy thing.
Gotcha, man. You can go full Aaron Hernandez. Do you know about that?
Oh, where he just became gay?
No.
In prison?
No. So what happened with him was he killed this guy, but a lot of he had a gay relationship with him, and then found out that I forget if he was seeing the guy that he killed. I forget if he was seeing another guy or seeing another girl and like killed them out of jealousy. Like killed, and like it like there is a universe not too far away where Aaron Hernandez is like a gay icon. Because like if he was just like because he was also like. So I'm a Patriots fan, so this is what I know about it.
Yeah, please.
Like, you don't have Julian Edelman, you don't have fucking Robert Gronkowski blow up if Aaron Hernandez doesn't kill those people.
Yeah.
But no, there's a universe not too far away where you have, like, the dynamic duo of Rob Gronkowski, who's, like, this aggressive, like, frat dude.
Chad.
And yeah, like, this Chad guy. And Aaron Hernandez being, like, this out tight end.
Yeah.
Like,
And Rob's Gronkowski's like fucking Gronk. He's like, yeah, man, he's gay, but it's cool.
Gay Spike.
I know exactly.
I like the dynamic though that because a lot of the murder mysteries are guy killing girl out of jealousy.
yeah, like a cheating thing.
Yeah.
I like the guy killing guy out of gay jealousy.
Representation.
Yeah, the gay jealousy that's what I need. I need a true crime podcast
Gay
that
jealousy.
only features gay jealousy.
All right.
And then I'm going to pitch that show to everyone who's picked Thought Daughter. Like, this show is way better than Thought Daughter.
Yeah.
Welcome to your LGBTQ murder mystery podcast. We are back talking about trans killing
LGBT manslaughter.
trans. Yeah.
Or them slaughter.
Wait. Also, why is it when a white person kills a white person it's true crime, and when black people kill black people, why are so many black people killing black people? Oh my god.
We're going to try that one more time. You got something better than why are black people killing black people.
But you know
I believe in you. You're there. I believe it.
Isn't that what's the they gotta stop kill everyone. It's always the rap line. We gotta stop killing each other. You know, because that's what the news says. I feel like, yeah. Why are we true crime and they're black on black crime? That's what it is. That's what they call it.
Because white people love to play Clue. I guess I don't know. 20 questions.
Yeah.
What's
so true about
What's
our
true?
crime? It's the realest crime.
Yeah, exactly. When white people, when white people commit crimes, you can just say nothing. You're like, yeah, true though. That's what I'd be saying on the True Gay Crime podcast. Like he was fucking some other guy. I'd be like, true. Got to go get it back in gay blood. Get your.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
We're gonna cut that up a little bit.
Nah, the Tuesday was kind of funny.
No, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to present the thought a little better. It's funnier because it's a good thought. It's a good thought. There's a
This is where we're getting to, where now we have the camera. We have to clean up our act, because it's fine if you're listening to this on audio. It could be like anyone saying what we just said.
Yeah.
But if you have video representation of us saying that with a smile, trying to get a laugh,
It's not the best.
yeah. It's like, look at Liam Clancy talking about black on black crime.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's just wrong entirely. Which is why I kind of like that white guys have been silenced, because I didn't have an answer to begin with.
Yeah,
I like it when they don't come for me for the answers. It's
like,
great.
What's your thought on this, bro? I haven't thought all day.
Yeah, no thoughts. I got to get a sandwich later. I got to get a Reuben.
Yeah, for real.
How do you feel about politics? Is it Reuben?
Is it Reuben?
Can it Reuben?
Will it Reuben? Did the Reuben do it?
The price is Reuben.
Yeah, the price is Reuben.
The price is Reuben me the wrong way.
Let me tell you, everything is just a Reuben pun. You're like, listen, Joe has been Reuben me the wrong way. Or he needs to Reubenize this economy. Fuck it.
Reubenflation.
Reubenflation. You seen anything about the old Drake versus Kanye versus Future versus...
No social media, dude.
All right, so there's a big beef that we're left out of for some reason.
Oh, I should have never given Metro that beat. I gave Metro Boomin a beat, and then Kendrick dissed Drake on it.
So basically, it's Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boomin, Future.
Kanye.
You know all these people?
Yeah, I know all these people.
Okay.
I like
Kanye
hip hop. Yeah.
versus J. Cole, Drake, 21 Savage...
It's not really versus them. It's just really
more.
Drake versus.
Yeah.
But it's really funny to me because they're like, we're gonna kill each other. I'm gonna fuck you up on this rap song. And then they're just like in the studio like, oh, I didn't like the way that sounded. Like, oh, can you mix that a little better? I gotta. They're just making songs for each other.
Yeah, can you actually bring that down to a little C minor?
Yeah, I know.
I don't like the way it sounds in my headphones.
But it's also like a money-making scheme,
Of
too.
course.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
all propaganda. Which
There's
is
some DM behind the scenes where it's just like, let's just keep this going.
keep it going, money machine. But I find it super interesting in the comment.
Right now they're competing with Taylor Swift. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's really what they're doing. She just released an album.
Yeah.
And they got to somehow
Oh,
switch
true.
tracks.
I didn't even think about
Which
that.
I'm dropping a diss track on Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Hop in
Yeah,
on this
everyone's
money
dissing each
machine.
other at rappers.
This is the real true crime. Is this diss track I'm gonna go on Taylor about?
It's probably also a situation of like they're shitting on each other like on the public sphere, and then behind the scenes are like, we appreciate this money, guys.
Yeah,
like,
no,
let's
shaking
keep this,
hands.
Let's keep this rolling.
Well, it's also like the line on the song is like Drake said, Kendrick. He's like, "You wear tiny shoes," and he's talking about like, how are you a big stepper with the size 7 men's on? And it's like, okay, is that really? It's just my foot. He's in his 30s. He has kids. Like, you're making fun of my foot
But also,
size.
like, fuck Drake.
Yeah,
like
fuck
Drake
Drake,
is the
yeah.
biggest pussy on the
Yeah,
planet.
100%.
Come
Fuck
at me, Drake.
Yeah,
Diss track,
yeah.
but it's just like
Get him
actual
on DX,
facts.
Drake.
Yeah.
Look at you looking at me with those curly ass
I rap
hair.
on this beat.
My name is Drizzy Drake. They said I can't rap on this beat, but here I am, Drizzy Drake, rapping on this beat.
Oh!
That's basically like how it's all.
Yeah,
There's
that's how
like
it goes down.
Drake has haters that he doesn't even like. He's just the thing is just to say you have haters.
Yeah.
It's like, Drake, I mean, I don't hate you, but you kind of suck. And he's like, my haters. Like, okay.
I got the haters in the 6 coming at me.
Yeah. Can't count to 7 because I'm all about the 6.
Yeah. I'm all about getting that flamingo in bowling.
Yeah, man. Drake is the biggest bitch on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Like it's weird to go from like the dude on Degrassi to like stepping up against like Pusha T, and like it's ridiculous shit.
Yeah, I mean, be a rap artist, but don't play gangster. I guarantee he's around people that'll shoot people and have shot people.
I
But
don't think he is. I think he is like full like Hollywood. Like this is like not a game, but like this is the way that he does. This is the way that he makes money.
yeah, of course. I'm not saying that like they respect him or anything, but I'm saying he can call them.
How do you respect a bitch like Drake? How do you do that?
But it's annoying.
respect for
So
yourself,
the annoying part about all this, right, is so the reason why they're making so much money and have to keep on making all this money is because they have to pay for all of this shit that they have. Why can't you just be rich and just
have less stuff?
yeah?
Yeah.
I've never understood that. The huge diamond chains where they're like $500K on my neck. I'm like, brother, go get a lake house.
Yeah, people. Well, the thing is,
Go get a
everyone,
jet ski.
yeah, that everyone does is that they have so much overhead. So, like, say you're paying X amount for this huge ass house, and you're paying for it every single month. And then, what if your career kind of like falls off a little bit, but you're still living in the same house that still has the same amount of money you have to pay every month? It's just not like, why can't you just live in a nice place?
Because they got the money to live in a nice place.
Yeah, but then the money doesn't stay for a while, brother.
You think Drake's in financial problems? Like,
No, he's not in financial problems, but he pays for so much shit that he has to constantly be paying for all this shit and constantly make money.
I think also in terms of being a grown man with kids, the thing that truly does irk me is when you get to that level of financial status, you can truly make a difference in the community with the snap of a finger. You can
for
really
sure.
make a huge impact.
Like Kanye?
Like Kanye, exactly, which is why he is the best. Donda and Donda. But I feel like it's so tacky. Like you're in your 40s, and you're like, I'm gonna go to the jewelry store.
Oh yeah, well it's like high school shit.
Yeah.
Like that's who they're appealing to.
Yeah,
Well, I mean-
exactly, and that's what I'm saying. You're over here making a huge diss track, saying you're top dog while trying to appeal to 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Make you think you look cool, so you can scrape a couple dollars, so you can play for backgammon next week.
I go to the bar every week to be like,
Okay, watch how you're tied. In high school is.
oh, no, well, to the...
I go to the bar every week to make high schoolers think I'm cool.
No. Talking about the open mic comedy, I'm on stage, I'm like, why didn't they laugh at that?
Yeah, because you didn't have a $250,000 on your neck.
Yeah, that's probably why. I'm not out here stroking my shit. Like Drizzy Drake. Do you know about him? The video of him?
Yeah, no, I've seen the dick pic. I know what's
You got
up.
to see it? I ain't gonna lie. I went looking for it, couldn't find it.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
I saw
Okay.
the blurred out version.
Just because they
That's all I
said that
needed.
he was like swinging it around, and I was like, "What the fuck was he doing? Like, what was this video that he made?"
Yeah. This is a fun insight into the state of our society.
Yeah, yeah, it's curiosity.
Yeah.
I understand that he's probably working with some package. He's big. He's Drake. He probably has a wiener on him. But I was just, what was he doing?
I was disappointed, like, by the size of, like, I was disappointed he had a big dick. Like, I wish that he didn't.
I thought you
fucking
were
hate
going to
Drake.
say you were disappointed by the size of his dick. I was like, did you have expectations?
No, I
You could do better, Drake.
I know.
I
Like,
wanted him to have, like, a 3-incher. Like, I wanted him
okay,
to
yeah.
be disappointed with himself.
yeah. Well, I think
Also, yeah, I don't think that the video is going to get released of Drake's tiny penis, to be honest.
Well, it already would have been released
Yeah,
if he had a
that's
tiny
right.
dick. 100% somebody.
And then
would
they would
have-
have material for the beef, dude.
I know,
They
yeah.
have so much more to
There would
work
have been
with.
that diss track where Future's like, I heard that you had that tiny penis.
Yeah.
You know? I can't do the Future.
had a tiny dick. Yeah. Sir, got me leaning to the left like Drake's dick.
Like Drake's tiny dick.
Hendrix.
Yeah, it's fun to think about rappers having tiny penises.
Yeah, and that's
But-
also an interesting insight to men. The guys who I do respect, I hope they're rocking heavy. I hope they're coming
They got
swinging.
hammers.
Yeah, I hope they got hammers. The guys I respect.
Yeah.
I
That's
want
true.
them to like. I hope Morgan Freeman has like a 14-inch
dude,
dick.
he's got a hog.
With that voice,
Yeah,
dude,
Dude,
get
he's
out
got
of
a
here.
hog, bro.
Yeah, he has to.
I feel like that thing's been drooping for years. It's just been like stretching him down. He's hanging him down.
Yeah, no, I agree, actually.
If you stroke Morgan Freeman's Adam's apple 3 times, you get a wish.
We'll
But
go
it has
down
to be a hate crime.
Abraham Lincoln
Swinging it.
swinging.
I think
Swinging.
any president was probably swinging except
Biden.
for like Bush onwards.
Yeah.
Bush onwards.
Bush
Everybody's had
Senior?
it.
Bush Senior had
He
a
was
hog?
swinging. Oh, he was head of CIA, and yeah.
Reagan.
Well, I mean, so there. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure there hasn't been a president
Without a hog?
I was thinking more like a height thing. That's how I was going to tie into it.
Okay.
No, but like, so Lincoln was like, I think he was the first one above 6 foot, and then. Like all the presidents in recent memory have not been shorter than like 5'10", 5'11". Like they've all been like tall dudes.
Got to garner the respect.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we're going.
well, I think that's a piece of it too.
100%.
It's the idea of like kind of being like a person in authority. You need to be like a tall guy.
it was
We're
the-
doing this hog science right now.
Yeah.
But it was, what's the dickhead in Florida wearing those heels?
DeSantis?
Yeah, DeSantis was wearing those platform boots, trying to get a couple inches.
Yeah.
It's all about a height game.
That's height game.
It's
We're
all
so-
height
when they
game.
really should be stuffing their shorts if they really want to get.
If they really want respect,
Yeah.
they need a, like, man, publicity. If Donald Trump came out with a dick pic, elected tomorrow.
yeah, for real. Especially if it was like this, his pubes were the same color as his hair, and
yeah.
his dick was orange.
And his dick was spray tanned.
Yeah. I'd be like, all right, I'll vote
Alright,
for him
yeah, he's my
again. I'll
president,
vote for him again.
Yeah, fuck it. For the memes.
He's like, or especially if he comes out, he's like, he's talking in the video. He's like, still can get hard. 76, hard as a rock. I think
Damn,
it's
that
the best
sucks.
cock.
And then we used to, it's always just been a competition. So we used to go off of height, looks. Now it's just who would meme the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the
harder?
the most memeable?
Yeah, no, it's weird because you got because Biden is like so not that. Biden is like your old school like politician dude, and Trump. The only reason Trump got elected is social media.
Daddy. Yeah, literally Pepe dad.
Yeah, I've watched enough documentaries to.
I've watched
No,
enough
he's-
Trump
I know,
compilations
yeah,
to know how it
yeah.
happened.
Well, it takes one to know one, and I know he's a real memer.
Yeah,
Yeah. I remember I got
what a goofy guy, man.
I remember I got absolutely played at the lunch table in high school when I asked my friend, I was like, are you even a real memer? He was like, fuck no, that's nerdy and lame. And everybody was like, oh, Adam, you're a loser. I committed to the memes early. I've always been
I
about
like the memes.
Since
I
like
cut the
2011.
memes off in college. I had to.
Yeah.
I had it was sucking me in. You're off the social media,
Can't
but
speak
The
to it.
memia.
I was
That's
following
so awesome.
so many just shitty ass fucking
Shit
accounts.
posts.
Oh my god, and they'd all post the same shit. And it's all just like hate and all this horrible
Yeah,
shit. And I'm just shitting on the toilet right now, watching shit posts, laughing in my dorm room. Like,
Yeah, gotta take a look around every once in a while.
I saw a news article recently.
Nice segue. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. I saw a news article recently.
No, you didn't.
A couple. Yeah, I did. I read.
No, you didn't.
Bro. I was an AP article. Okay. I took AP News, but
I wrote for the school paper.
I was reading this article, and a couple brought ammo to the Turks and Caicos, and they got arrested in the Turks and Caicos.
Cool.
But like, how are they going to provide me with the ammo? I don't understand. Like, I understand the bringing the ammo, but like, it's just like, what is this, BYOA?
Bring your own ammo.
Bring your own ammo.
My favorite thing that I saw regarding that was a comment that said, and Brittany Griner bought a weed pen, but no one gave a shit when she got arrested in Russia. It's like, what? I'm like, okay.
Well, I don't understand. How'd you get through security? And security was like, all right, ammo's good. It's good.
Well, if you don't have a gun, ammo's useless.
But no one's going to let them know and be like, oh, also, you're going to the Turks and Caicos. Yeah.
Yeah, what? How does Turks and Caicos?
Well, I mean,
tie
they
into
let me
it?
bring my wiener on a flight, and I could flash it to everybody, and that's worse than having some ammo that I could, throw it and hit somebody in the head with it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Put it in food.
I can't bring my bullets to the Turks and Caicos. What's next? I can't bring my Reuben. It's just like...
What, I can't bring my turkey to the bullets in Caicos?
I just want to know the thought process, though. Like, honey, did you pack the ammo?
No, the whole deal was that they forgot it, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't even know I had this."
Oh, really?
And so like that was, you're exactly right.
Why?
Why he got to Turks and Caicos, and they were like, "You have ammo on you," and he was like, "How the fuck did it get here?"
Yeah.
So like that was his whole deal.
Yeah.
Was he had no idea. That's why he was so confused and why there was outrage. It's like, how the fuck did he even get there with it?
Yeah.
In the first place.
Yeah, he's just really good at forgetting stuff, and TSA is really good at not doing their job.
Yeah.
TSA is it's such bullshit, man. Because it started off as like the post 9/11 stuff. Everybody was freaked out about airplanes, but now it's just they're just trying to stop you from bringing on water. Like I swear, it's just a matter of like they just want people to spend money on the plane, spend money on the airport.
Well, it's just it's like traffic.
Yeah,
it's more of like to slow people down, so it's not like crazy at the airport.
Yeah, it's more like it's like a sheep psychosis.
Yeah,
is the whole point.
That's what I was looking for.
It's more of a
hive
mental
mind.
state. Yeah, hive
but
mind.
it's not because I have to do it.
Well, but that's the thing is like everyone is in this mental state of it's not actually going to do anything, but because everyone buys into it.
I just think it made people hate the airport more.
Oh,
I think if you had the thought of, I don't actually have to do this because it's not illegal.
Yeah.
You would not do TSA. You'd just be like, okay.
Get me on the
Just
bitch.
keep walking.
Yeah.
Everyone's a sheep. Everyone's just like following the rules, following the line.
Yeah, but if you don't...
No one's paying attention.
But if you don't do it, you get fucking tackled by security.
Exactly.
Like
I think you should test security.
Yeah.
I'm good, dude. I'll take off my shoes. I'll fucking hang out.
I think that's like an urban legend. Well, my thing with TSA is anytime I've ever worn sweatpants,
I've had a boner.
I get felt up. I get a boner afterwards, but they feel me up. Then I get my dick and balls grabbed and
It's supposed
touched.
to be the most comfortable. I like wearing comfortable clothes on flights.
I like wearing a whole fit.
Yeah.
Because it's one less fit to pack. Like I like
Oh,
to.
no, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And it makes your back, like, so I have these boots that I wear. Like,
Yes.
and I always wear them
Correct.
on flights.
I wear the
because they're way
boots
lighter.
on the flight,
Or like
yes.
makes your bag lighter.
Yeah, 100%. I looked like an absolute schmuck coming back from Philly. I was wearing I had worn the sweatshirt like 3 times. My hair was all over the place. My boots were unlaced. I was just trudging through.
Yeah.
Just demon time. Hungover as fuck.
How many layers do you think you could wear on a flight?
I can wear.
Like, do you think you could wear, like, do you think you could wear a weekend of clothes in one flight?
Interesting.
I think I could.
do I get to wash anything? Because I'm sweating through that lowest layer.
Yeah.
It's smelling like shit.
Like, this is assuming that once you get to the place that you're going, you can, like, you have a machine.
Oh, I can wear infinite layers. I love getting borderline naked on planes.
Those are two contradictory statements you just said.
Well, I show up with a fuck ton of layers. I've got my outer coat on that I don't want to pack. I've got my boots. I've got a pair of shorts underneath my jeans. Like, I'm packed up, and then I get on the plane, and I'm no kidding. I take off my jeans. I take off my sweatshirt.
I take off everything and I just lay it in my lap. Because I overheat on planes. I'll start sweating.
Yeah.
I'll wake up just hot as fuck, ready to throw up. It's bad.
Adam's just gross.
It
That's
is.
what it sounds like.
I got a weird internal clock.
Just like you don't want to sit next to the big guy on the plane. You don't want to sit next to Adam.
You don't. You don't. Well, no, I'm a great person to sit next to. I'm so like nervous about where my legs are. Like I'm so closed
Just
off.
shaking the whole time. I feel like.
No, 100%. I am curled up in a little ball because I hate being in people's personal space because I'm always in people's personal space on accident. I'm always in the way.
How by accident?
He's a lurker.
Yeah, I'm in the mix, and I like where I walk is somehow always in the direction of where people walk. I run into people all the time.
Oh, I where were we when I asked you how many people did you walk into?
The Costco. I walked into like 4 people at the Costco. I like almost ran this woman over.
I think we should have another genocide of just slow walkers. I fucking hate slow walkers so much. And like, listen, if you're gonna walk slow, I don't have a problem with that. But don't take up the entire
Stay in your
aisle.
lane.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
Stay in
Like,
your
let
lane.
me fucking pass you.
Yeah.
It's so goddamn annoying that I live downtown, so I was like, I'm constantly just walking on the street and like walking into cars because like a fucking wall of slow ass people in front of me.
People are looking around and looking at shit. That's
but
why
it's
I was
so
in the
fucking
fucking
annoying.
left lane. Right? Left lane of a 3-lane highway.
Yeah.
On the entrance ramp, someone got pulled over. I was in the left lane of this traffic, and there was 4 or 5 car lengths of free space in front of the guy in front of me. In the left lane, this guy was looking at this fucking guy getting pulled over.
And that's why we got to round them up. And that's why we have to call an end to this, man. And here's the thing. This is like a common opinion. Like, everybody, so how do we have so fucking many? How do we have so many fucking slow walkers? It drives me insane,
I don't think they're slow walkers. I think there's more of curious people.
I don't think they're curious people. There's not a single thought going around in their head, dude. You kidding me? I think that I have to. Anytime I see a slow walker, I cover their mouth and then they suffocate to death because they haven't figured out how to breathe through their nose.
Yeah, they figured out too slow.
Yeah.
So they're not even having a thought. So their thought is not even, oh wow, I'm walking so slow right now.
I like to push them over. You know, you come across like the top of a door frame and you just gotta smack it. With like slow walkers, I just gotta push them into the road. It's like a riot. It's like throwing out the trash. Liam and I have worked on this new strategy.
Yeah, wake up, brush your teeth, do your taxes, throw people in the road.
Yeah, that, and also we've been taking out the trash for our neighbor. So our neighbor got into a motorcycle accident, shattered both his legs. He can't really walk much.
Fuck.
So we've been rounding up his trash so that way he doesn't have to take it out.
He's really like appreciative of what we do.
But because we're lazy, instead of taking it out, we just throw it over the fence into our neighbor's yard, and now they're in a feud.
Yeah, so the handicap guy and our neighbor are in a feud because our
Keep
handicap
throwing
you
their
fucked it
trash
up.
because we keep throwing their trash into
But
their
we're
backyard.
doing a nice thing for our neighbor.
So not only is
It's
it
like
karma,
you got to level it out.
it's
You gotta
karma,
keep it equal.
and you don't want to get too much good karma. That's why we're throwing it into their yard.
Yeah.
That way it kind of evens out our good karma.
Maybe our neighbor is the guy that ran over our handicap neighbor on the motorcycle.
He just feels
He was
guilty.
a slow walker. You had to take away his ability.
Well, now he's
no walker.
He's no walker,
Now he's a crawler. Now he looks like the last round of zombies.
Yeah, now he can only walk with a walker.
I know.
Yeah.
Every time I hear him, I hear the fucking Call of Duty. Oh, boom.
yeah. Just walk around for a little. I gotta get a pack a punch real quick. 10 people are gonna listen, so
Cool.
That's good
Those
stuff.
10 people, you can Venmo me. At Charlie Downey 3.
Run
there you
it.
go. Bye.
See ya.